Is Yaman just a pretty face, or a star in the making? What if we've all been wrong? Have you ever looked at a celebrity and thought, there's no way someone that good-looking is also seriously talented? Is it possible that what seems too perfect on the surface actually hides something deeper, grit, discipline, and extraordinary talent? If these questions pique your curiosity, then you're in exactly the right place. Because today, on Magazine News and Gossip, we are diving into one of the most compelling celebrity transformations of recent years, the rise and evolution of Yaman. The Turkish actor who once made waves with his stunning looks and shirtless scenes is now forcing critics to take a second, longer, and more respectful look at his work. And guess what? Even the skeptical Italian press is starting to admit what fans have known all along. Yaman is the real deal. From dismissed to distinguished. The unexpected shift in public opinion. Not long ago, Yaman was too often seen as a one-dimensional celebrity, an actor molded by marketing and muscles, with a fanbase drawn more to his abs than to his acting. But a recent feature in the reputable Italian magazine OD has completely shifted the conversation. The article, written by a journalist who openly admits to having once brushed Yaman off as another cookie-cutter heartthrob, tells a different story now. He confesses that his early impressions were clouded by a deep-rooted bias, the age-old belief that extreme physical beauty often signals a lack of depth. But after watching Yaman's work closely, especially his international projects, the writer's opinion underwent a dramatic change. And what caused this shift? According to the article, it wasn't just Yaman's magnetic screen presence that prompted reevaluation, but also his dedication to his craft, his ever-evolving acting technique, and most unexpectedly, his personal humility and kindness. It's a rare thing when someone in the media owns up to a mistaken judgment, but it happened. And the result? A complete reassessment of Yaman's status, not just as a celebrity, but as a legitimate actor. Charisma isn't enough, and that's why he's more than just a star. In today's entertainment world, charisma can get you through the door. But what keeps you in the spotlight is range, versatility, and hard-earned skill. Yaman has proven he's not just showing up, he's putting in the work. The OD article goes on to emphasize that Yaman's performances are layered, emotionally charged, and well-studied. Whether in the high-energy romantic comedy or Kensi Kuss, or the dramatic and gritty Viola cum Il Mare, Yaman brings more than presence. He brings emotional authenticity. Every role reflects months of preparation, linguistic effort, and emotional investment. This is not a man winging it. This is a man building something. And people are finally beginning to understand that. Let's talk about Sandoken, the moment of truth. And now comes the ultimate test, the role that could elevate Yaman into the upper echelons of international stardom. Sandoken. For those unfamiliar with the name, Sandoken is a legendary pirate character from 19th century literature, made globally famous in the 1970s by actor Kabir Bedi. The original series became iconic in Italy and much of Europe, embedding itself in pop culture with its exotic visuals, emotional weight, and unforgettable theme. So when news broke that Yaman would be stepping into the boots of the legendary pirate for a new international production, the buzz was instantaneous and intense. Could he pull it off? Could he match the mysterious, almost spiritual charisma of Kabir Bedi? Yaman himself admits that Sandoken is not just a role, it's a responsibility. The world is watching, and the stakes are high. A production worth watching. This isn't some low-budget reboot. The new Sandoken series is a massive production with an impressive cast and an even more ambitious vision. Among the cast members is none other than Ed Westwick, known to millions as Chuck Bass from Gossip Girl. Westwick is set to play Lord Brooke, the main antagonist, bringing a sharp contrast to Yaman's freedom-fighting pirate. Also in the mix is rising star Alana Brawler, who brings a fresh face and bold energy to the lead female role. From all early indications, the chemistry between the cast is electric, the settings are cinematic, and the production is pouring money into everything from set design to historical detail. But all eyes, of course, remain on Can. Why this role might define his legacy. Actors often have that one role, the one that moves them from rising star to cultural icon. For Yaman, Sandoken might be it. Not just because it's high profile, but because it demands everything he's got. Physicality, emotional nuance, command of language, and a spiritual connection with a historic figure. The director and producers have spoken publicly about how demanding the role is. It's not just about sword fights and sea chases. It's about embodying rebellion, freedom, romance, and loss. And Yaman seems ready to rise to that challenge. But who really is Yaman? Let's take a step back. To understand the significance of this moment, you have to understand who Yaman really is, or rather, how he got here. Born in Istanbul, Yaman didn't start off as an actor. He graduated from law school and even worked as a corporate lawyer before diving into acting full-time. That background alone sets him apart. He's not a model-turned-actor or a reality show discovery. He's someone who chose this profession and then studied it. And it shows. From intense acting workshops to language training, he speaks multiple languages, including Italian and English. Yaman is consistently training, improving, and investing in himself. His career isn't a fluke. It's the result of relentless discipline. A global phenomenon. If you've been paying attention, you know Yaman isn't just a Turkish star anymore. He's a global name. With a massive fanbase in Italy, Spain, Brazil, and beyond, his social media influence rivals Hollywood A-listers. His visits to Europe often cause fan frenzy, with crowds swarming airports and events just to catch a glimpse. His endorsements, including major fashion and lifestyle brands, are proof of his market power. Yet what's fascinating is that despite the fame, can remain surprisingly grounded. Interviews and public appearances reveal someone who is thoughtful, respectful, and surprisingly low-key. The road ahead. What will 2025 bring? With Sandoken scheduled to premiere in 2025, anticipation is reaching fever pitch. Will the series become a global hit? Will Yaman finally be recognized not just as a celebrity, but as a true international actor? At Magazine News and Gossip, we think the odds are in his favor. The foundation is strong. The cast is elite. The role is legendary. And the actor? He's more than ready. Closing thoughts from Magazine News and Gossip. We love a great redemption arc. And Yaman's isn't just about proving others wrong. It's about becoming something greater than anyone expected. He started as the guy with the jawline and the six-pack, and now he's stepping into a role that could define his legacy. So, we leave you with this. Have you ever judged someone too quickly, only to be amazed by their depth later on? Could it be that Yaman is not just playing Sandoken, but truly becoming him? The answers will unfold soon, and we'll be right here to cover every moment. Don't forget to subscribe to Magazine News and Gossip for the latest updates, exclusive behind-the-scenes content, and all things Yaman. Because the journey is just beginning, and trust us, you don't want to miss what comes next.